Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rose Skull Podcast. We have a special episode thing today. Me, Paula Pete Works, and Reddit Sephiroth, also known as Zakk, are going to be watching and reacting to episode 2 of the amazing Digital Circus. And I have dragged him here to watch it.
All right, lads, let's hope I only missed the recap.
Here it is.
You didn't miss much, bro.
You just stay like
Okay.
now cross.
Cartoon antics are happening. This is already better than episode 1.
Nice going, Pop. Now I have.
I've already seen a lot of Squatch and Stretch, so.
Yeah. Look at this little guy. Oh!
I saw.
What? Was that a pizza tower?
Let's see how that rig does on those rocks around there.
Pizza tower reference in his. Okay.
The arms aren't short enough to shift the gear.
What? Okay. Oh, what?
Oh, now we're cooking. Hey, Ribbit.
What's with the pizza tower parries?
I don't think we...
Aren't you supposed to be submissive and agreeable?
Oh.
Move it.
This is agreeable. Okay.
Oh, these fellas just...
I read what they were talking about us on Reddit.
Yeah.
This man is just Reddit. No wonder everyone loves him.
I mean, really.
everyone all right?
Can
Oh.
you repeat the question? I couldn't hear you over the knives.
Hey, Gangle. You should ram into him.
What?
I can't get over the licorice blicky.
He's still on board.
That's crazy.
Do it. It'll be epic.
Why are there so many knives back here?
It does look tasty, though.
I'll tell Ragatha about the figurine thing.
Figurine thing. He is Reddit. That's Fockle Pops.
These guys are whack jobs. Let's give him some of this.
Oh.
Oh, no more ramming? Guess I have to tell Ragatha about the thing now.
Oh.
Still up here.
Guys!
Bonding, take this!
Oh, an anchor. Oh.
Hey, Kinger, is that rope attached to anything?
I don't know. Let me check.
There he goes.
Oh! So is she invincible or what?
Everyone's invincible.
Oh, that's true. But no one's Omni-Man.
I blame you for this.
Oh. I hope that's fudge. Uh-oh!
Gary's mod?
Yeah. It is a video game, canonically. Oh, Teapot. 3D Studio Max reference. Very cool. Oh, he's in the dead zone.
He's where they left all of the junk assets.
Yeah, right.
From 3D Studios Max?
Yeah!
What?
Oh, that's terrifying.
Anyone?
Oh my. Oh, that's awful. This random side character. Oh, you were right. Oh my, you were right, Zakk. Oh, that's awful. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, he's seeing everyone. He's. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh jeez.
Like you said, in this video game. Could you imagine just like stepping into the place where they keep your asset?
That's odd. No.
Yikes.
Oh. I always thought about this, like playing Oblivion. Like, what does the character think about seeing all this stuff when you go into that area? Oh my day.
What does the character think when you clip out of bounds?
Yeah. Oh, he's existential dread. Look at this. He's aware.
He is now.
Where are we? What's all this?
I don't know. We're somewhere under the map, I think.
Map?
Yeah. You wouldn't know what that is.
Why aren't you or any of your crew up here?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, she doesn't have any
Because
assets.
we are not NPCs.
NPCs, what are you on about?
Oh. He really doesn't know.
What are you people? What am I?
Oh. Oh, this is going real deep.
Wait,
You have a mom?
shouldn't she be here with everyone else?
All right. Not real.
I can't even remember.
Injected memories.
Did she ever have a face? Was anything ever real?
Okay, wait.
Oh.
Don't think about
It's
that.
only in his backstory.
Oh, that's so...
His mom might be on the back of the box.
Yeah.
Right?
Right, she might be. Like in a mission breakdown.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me.
She'll be on the wiki later.
Yeah. And on other sites, I'm sure. Uh-oh. Can't say that on here. What is this? Oh, okay.
Is everybody okay?
No.
The truck looks
man.
delicious.
Poor Pomni. I hope she's all right.
Poor Pomni. How about poor us? We're
Yeah.
one tanker away from being Augustus Glory.
For us, SpongeBob reference.
Oh. Oh, Raggedy Ann reference, which makes sense because we have a Raggedy Ann character. Yeah. Greedy.
From within the kingdom gates. Don't mind if I do.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, he is just a
We're not
greedy
food.
in that
We're not
movie.
candy. We're none of that. You don't want to eat us.
Oh, not candy. How am I expected to eat something that's not made of candy? I'm sorry.
Harvey always seems to miss the big gloopy monsters.
Who
Yeah.
are you, anyway?
I am the Fudge.
The fudge,
I used
okay.
to live within the kingdom walls, but I was banished by that rotten princess after I ate too many of the delicious townfolk.
You know what I want from this guy?
So
What?
delicious
I want him to break into an operatic number.
to me.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
He seems great and mighty.
that just sounds like murder.
Is it
And
really murder?
Pooris.
Yeah.
Answer me that.
You make a great point.
No, bad point.
Why don't you leave this to me before I start thinking your hair looks like licorice?
Oh, they do though.
Oh, wow, it kind of does.
Right?
Well, Mr. Fudge, you seem like an upstanding guy with real noble goals.
Oh, I'm not. If you knew what I did in my free time, you'd be sickened.
Oh.
As I was saying, I happen to know a way into the kingdom walls. If you'd be willing to help us out in return.
Hey, when did you?
Shut up, licorice hair.
Here, have it with this.
You must be some kind of master of
They have put a lot of effort into the tweens in this episode.
That's
Yeah.
me.
They
The animation is very
Help
smooth.
us bring
It's-
some dirty
It's something to look up to for
justice.
sure. I'm into it. Oh.
I saw the Reaper wink at me.
Wait, what just happened?
Okay, back to Dread. Yeah, it won't be, but it's locked down. It can't move.
You want to try helping out at all?
No.
Or are you still...
Oh, she don't get it.
Hey, you okay?
No.
Why would he be?
You want to talk about it?
What is there to talk about?
I don't just want to leave you here.
Why not? I don't matter in the slightest. I'm nothing. My life, my memories, my friends. It's all fake.
How can he do this, though?
This may seem weird, but I think I know the feeling. Well, maybe not the exact feeling, but feeling like you're nothing is kind of normal. I mean, people even feel like that in the world I came from. But
I would be interested to see what kind.
buddies up there don't
If this actually got picked up for a show, right?
they
It
still
has.
care about you.
It has?
Yeah, this is the episode to prove it because it's episode 2. So this is real now.
We're just obstacles.
So it's
Outside of this, I cannot imagine they're going to put this much effort into all the tiny animations.
You don't have to be.
huh.
Like, look at Pomni's eyes. They change every frame.
Yeah, they keep darting.
It's not just darting, they're getting bigger, they're getting smaller depending on what she's saying. It's like a lot of detail.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Yours too. The people there are...
It's a lot of attention to detail, which if you're having like a seasonal release, I don't think you're going to be able to do that. These are things I always worry about when I see pilots for shows.
Yeah. Real there.
It's like
I had this thought when I saw Hasbro for the first time. It's like, how on earth are you going to make this work in a corporate environment?
Yeah. I don't know how it's working. I just don't
want you to feel like you're
but like, I know episode 1 was the pilot, and then I got such a like explosive response that they got picked up by somebody. I'm not sure who.
Would I even belong?
But these episode 2 is supposed to be like the star of the show, if I'm understanding things correctly.
I mean, the pilot was what, like 3-4 months ago?
Yeah.
This is pretty impressive for 4 months of work.
Yeah, it is.
You're a strange little character. Suppose I could give it a try. All I ask is that we don't tell the lads about this.
Oh.
They're a couple of bright-eyed yobos, and I don't want to drag them down with me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, he's got it.
I see you two are cursed with knowledge. Gummy goo.
Wow, that's just about as dumb as my name.
What do you have in mind in terms of getting us out of here?
I don't know. Maybe some kind of glitch with the truck's collisions. I'm not really sure how we could.
Oh. Like they're doing squash and stretch for regular.
I'm just throwing at the wall here.
Regular lid flaps.
It doesn't work.
It's impressive.
This is a lot.
It is.
I'm really not.
Even like all the textures for everything.
I just realized this might be a little violent.
Yeah. Video game physics being used here is amazing, though. So is he I wonder if he's a friendo now, or is he going to just return to normal after all this?
Oh, they're going to snap him away now that he's realized that he has existence.
Yeah, true. And to the base.
It's gonna be the absolute meanest, cruelest thing possible for this guy at the end, and it's gonna be played off as a punchline.
Oh, and it's gonna be sad. Oh.
Gotta say, this is a lot more anticlimactic than I was hoping it'd be.
On top of a creature with a giant mouth in the desert, One Piece.
Like big final battle, bloodshed, death, chaos, whatever.
He is Reddit.
Sure they disappeared? It wasn't that they fell off or something?
I can't say for sure, but yes, definitely.
It's not like the boss to vanish with a clown. Very unusual.
Well, that's concerning.
Well, if worst comes to worst, we could always ask Kane to find her.
We're worried she's having another horrible experience.
Oh, she did.
Still seems really upset about what happened yesterday. I don't think she...
I see this going one of two ways. Either
to go through.
They are a person like the rest of them. Like I'm thinking about the gummy still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either they're a person like the rest of them.
Surprised you remember that.
Or Kane's gonna snap them away.
What?
Yeah.
My money's on Kane's gonna snap them away.
Because it's weird, like a old school video game like Roller Coaster Tycoon can have AI in it.
No.
But yeah, he's just dead now.
Oops. Did I commit murder?
Yeah. Ew.
Couldn't keep it in, could
There he goes.
What's all this stuff?
Pomni! Are you okay? Well, what happened?
Yeah, I'm fine. I made a new friend.
Boss, where have you been? We got fudged.
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
Good to see you, lads.
Are there two bad guy trucks?
Oh.
This one's full of syrup too.
Good.
Yeah, suppose it is. Well, you don't suppose my mates here could take this one back to the village, could they?
I guess. Since there's two of them, there'd be no real harm.
I'm so unbelievably disappointed right now.
Oh.
Maybe there'll be blood, death, and violence in the
He's
next
just
adventure.
evil.
I just wanted Mad Max, dang it!
Yeah.
This is Gummy Goo. He's gonna come back to the circus with us.
Is that allowed?
His reality was kind of completely shattered. I feel like it was the least I could offer him, opposed to just leaving him behind.
I hope he joined.
Hey, that's good.
He probably won't.
Let's take this dumb truck to the dumb
He's too Australian. They won't let him be a part of it, I bet.
This is too good feeling.
It's too good, yeah.
Jax will get what he wants.
Easy task.
You have no idea.
Farewell, brave
He can't answer, I bet.
Have fun executing that bandit fella.
Yes, that is what we're doing.
Oh, hey! Maybe I didn't leave the gate unlocked for nothing after all.
Oh, right,
I
yeah.
thought he was dead. You still did that?
Okay, wait. You did what now?
Well, love to help you again sometime. Bye!
Oh, he can't go through. Oh.
Welcome back, my little hard-shelled hamburgers.
So this is the circus, huh? I gotta get used to this.
Oh, looks like one of these guys made it through.
Wait, what?
Oh!
There it is.
Wait, what?
I know you guys love your NPCs, but if I start losing track of who's a human and who's an NPC, who knows what could happen?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Well, I'm gonna go drink water. It's been a while since I've done that.
Sheesh, I thought he'd never leave. I'm really sorry about that, Pomni. At least you tried. You know, he might be back in a future adventure. I know Kane sometimes likes to reuse NPCs.
It won't be the same. Oh my.
Got everything ready. Hey.
Everything in this show is mean.
Everything.
We like to have a little funeral service to remember the people who abstract.
Oh.
This one just got pushed around a bit with your arrival and everything.
It's the least we can do.
A funeral service.
Memory.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
The last clown. Interesting.
Yeah, right?
Oh, man. I
Was the
always
box
think
full
I'm
of
prepared
photographs?
for these things, but then you set up the picture and, well, I'm already breaking.
She has no teeth. The reflection on the button is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they all have photos. Oh, except, no, they don't. Okay. The block is new on her chest.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, well, that's a good feel moment. Okay. Okay, we brought it back. That croc still got murdered, though. That was crazy. Is that it? Oh, we got outros. Okay, cool.
Good lord, I'm a genius.
You are. You predicted everything.
I have pegged this show so unbelievably perfectly.
Oh, but plushies of the Croc in stores now. Go buy them, guys.
Go buy him. He isn't real and he's dead. Buy him. He might be real at your home.
But he's not real to show. Oh, so I guess she adds new stuff to her chest each episode because she didn't have the block here. Yeah, she's got like a ring.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. She has
so now you can get every version of her plushie released every single episode.
Exactly. In stores now.
You can collect them like Funko Pops.
Funko Pops? Reddit? We have a preview. Oh, no preview episode 3. Okay, well.
A post-credit scene.
I wanted my post-credit scene. Wah! Well, boys, that was it.
Bum ba dum ba. One Piece Korobangwaya.
Kasuko, Oriwanai. I cannot speak Japanese well.
Kaisaku Oni, Owaranai.
Very good.
I'm gonna be the Pirate King.
Very good. So, what do we think about it?
The animation is very impressive.
It is.
I'm not gonna take that away. Everything that went to the actual work of this is very impressive.
It is.
Extremely talented people made this. A lot of very talented people made this. The attention to detail is nuts. Why is it so mean?
It's very mean.
I don't like that it's mean. And I know that's the point, but why do I want to watch it? Because it's mean.
It's very mean-spirited.
Yo, what if we did SpongeBob, but every character was Squidward?
Every character. Well, Pomni's not really Squidward. Pomni's like season 1 SpongeBob, but sad.
Pomni seems to exist so that every episode she can get close to having some sort of fulfilling realization, only to have it ripped away from her.
Yeah.
And I know that we have that little bit of hope at the end of this, which is a whole lot better than the first episode, which really left a very sour taste in my mouth, right?
Fair.
A lot of people love that scene. Cause like, oh dude, she's got no hope, and she just believes in this terrible situation she's in. She's just like me for real, but man, isn't there already enough mean stuff in the world?
Yeah. I do like Hopium. Hopium is good. I like Hope.
Like, that's my whole thing. Like, it's completely a matter of my own taste.
That's fair.
It is completely and utterly a matter of my own taste. But man, I just don't like. If I was 20, I would have loved this.
Fair.
Shoot, when I was like a teenager, I would have loved this.
Fair.
But man, I'm getting old.
Oh no.
I'm 31, dude.
Yeah. I'm
tired of mean.
Yeah.
I lived through the emo craze. I'm tired of dour.
Early 2000s are crazy for that.
I listen to Linkin Park every single day of my life. And I will not stop until I die.
Well, that is the life when you are a millennial.
Mm-hmm.
With somebody that's got like a background in 3D, I can appreciate a lot of this stuff. I do like a lot of the 3D references. Like, if you didn't know, each 3D program has its own like stock asset that it's like known for that you can just like pull in on the spot. So for 3D Studio Max, it's the teapot. So I like the teapot reference when they actually went through the asset room.
And I like how that is like a subtle reference. Another of many subtle references that this is a very poorly put together game.
Yes.
Because anyone with a lick of knowledge of what they're doing is going to remove that asset.
Exactly.
Because that is just taking up space, and that's increasing loading times every single time that you have to load that.
Exactly.
And it's going to be loaded every single time because they load because you know for a fact they load all the assets at once.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, I think the cubes might have been dummy boxes. Because like dummy boxes are used to manipulate objects without necessarily manipulating the object itself. So you like attach that object to a dummy box, and then you just animate the box, which in turn animates the object.
Mm-hmm.
The boxes they put on the truck, to bounce back out.
Yeah.
Those could have been it, or they could have just been the standard geometry. Not sure. But yeah, it's interesting how meta everything is. Which
if you have a background in any kind of artistic medium,
yeah,
you can really appreciate that kind of stuff.
Yeah, now for the common man, well, a lot of these things aren't going to be picked up.
For the common man, Pomni is just like me for real, so it's okay.
Fair. But I will be going down to the local digital market and buying Goopy Goo or whatever his name was. Also, the subsurface scattering on everything now. Well, I mean, at least the like semi-transparent guys, like the gummies. Very cool, very good. I don't know what kind of computer Gooseworks has, but she must have a lot of them. Must have a whole render farm. That's insane.
That kind of stuff takes a while to render.
Yeah,
I'm
it
assuming.
does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Even like you're just painting.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, the lighting in the episode, I think, was. I'm not entirely sure if it was good, but it was interesting.
It was very moody. Because the underground or like the acid room was like gloomy and dark, which makes sense because
yeah, that's where I kind of noticed it.
Yeah,
because like the choice to actually like make the acid room have like its own distinct lighting, and then have the assets themselves have their own distinct lighting. It makes sense. Because you're going to be cutting a lot between the two gummy crocs, right?
Right, yeah.
So you don't want people to get confused. You don't want people to get, like, oh, like, which one is which one? Because they're both literally the same asset.
Right.
So we changed the lighting on them so that one of them is a little bit more brighter oranges, yellow colors, bright, warm light. And then the other one is lit in, like, blues and greens, cold light. Warm, cold, warm, cold. Helps set the tone, helps set the mood, also differentiates the assets.
And it gets a very artistic meaning between like who is alive and who is not. So yeah.
I feel like it would have hit home a little bit harder though if they had the same light.
Yeah,
because you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference between the two because one of them is moving.
True.
And you made sure to animate every single frame of something happening on the screen.
It feels like a 2D show in that way.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
And clearly, like, if they weren't inspired by Rubber Hose, they have inspirations that were inspired by.
Oh, they got Rubber Hose inspirations.
Yeah, because, like, Jax is a very Rubber Hose kind of character.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the Squatch's stretch was insane.
It was.
And the antics were very good. Like, a lot of Rubber Hose techniques were used in this, and I can appreciate that. How easy is that going to be for a seasonal release of a show?
I don't know how this is going to go.
I worry about that.
Because as long as they pace themselves, because this is going to do like 10 million easy, but like, yeah, I don't know.
You think this will do 10 million?
10
million views. 10 million views on a cable network.
I mean on YouTube. Now, cable TV. No, I don't know how that's going because I know like Has-Been got picked up on Amazon.
Yeah, it'll get picked up. Like, well, it's probably been picked up by one of the many streaming sites. I'm guessing. Oh yeah, the first one got 20 million, 18 mil.
Yeah.
So yeah, this will probably do 10 mil.
10 mil or more.
Yeah.
Because it's already at 140,000. So yeah.
It has kept up with the 3-month hype cycle.
Yes.
Which means that it will go viral on TikTok. And they have gifs of Pomni with tiny eyes laughing hysterically, so it's gonna go viral on TikTok because she's just like me.
Exactly, and then it'll play what's the song called? Oh yeah, After Dark. They'll play After Dark in the background. All I am is a man with the world in my hand. All that stuff. Yeah, it'll play that. Also, hello, Molotov. No, Zakk is not doing Zoomer speak.
Subway Surfers Zoomer addict speak?
Ridiculous. No. It is. But see, in 3D, you can't have dead frames.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks weird. Which is a problem, but yeah. It looks weird to have dead frames in 3D as opposed to 2D. That's why, like, in 2D, when you have, like, crowd scenes, you can just have them all be, like, still images, and it looks fine. In 3D, there has to be some sort of movement, which, to their credit, in this episode, there was a big crowd scene at the start.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hold on, I could go to it.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that dead frames aren't fine. I would encourage more dead frames. Despite that, how impressive this is for 4 months of work.
Yeah.
But if we want to get this out at a reasonable time for a cable network, they're going to be put under like crazy deadlines.
Indeed.
I don't know how well you're going to be able to manufacture this show.
Or maybe they're like, we're just doing it. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's independent. No, I have to correct myself. Maybe it is independent because Gooseworks, or Glitch rather, I don't know how many people are working at Glitch, but they had this show called Murder Drones beforehand, right? That got canceled in favor for production on Digital Circus. So maybe it's independent and it's just all steam ahead for producing more Digital Circus, since that did so phenomenally well.
Yeah. Also, I call that the Bungie effect.
Yeah.
Halo did well. Put every project on Halo 2. It has to be out in 9 months.
It makes sense, though.
Yeah.
It's also very smart in this show when they do crowd scenes. They're just using the mannequins because they don't have any detail. Because they also have to render all this confetti.
Yeah, and if the mannequins are moving with, what do you even call them, like more stilted, like canned animations, that's gonna look better on a mannequin than for a whole thing, right?
Yeah. And I just noticed one mannequin gets decapitated in the celebration.
And I know 3D makes asset reusing beyond easy.
Yes.
But how many new assets are we going to have to build per episode?
That's true.
Because this show wants to build a brand new entire world every episode so that it can be destroyed by the end of it.
Yeah, but I mean, even for one person, it's not hard to make assets. It's time consuming, but it's not hard. Rigging takes a long time, but that could be an experience gap between like me and the people like at Gooseworks.
I mean, I worry about like the mapping and stuff like that too.
Yeah, like UV. You know what, UVing actually not hard, but again, time consuming.
Okay.
Like if you got something like a substance painter, there's a lot of stuff you can get online that has this type of stuff in it, or you could just use like basic colors and get the same effect. So like,
yeah,
that doesn't take a lot of time. I mean, that doesn't take a lot of effort. It just takes a lot of time, rather. And then there are like a few problems. I don't know if there are lighting issues, but there are a few problems I noticed in this episode. Like, like the little fat croc guy? There's a scene in which he turns and it looks like a jaw or like a polygon of his anatomy on his jaw is sticking out because it creates like a weird shadow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just like a small foible.
Very, very small nitpick.
And this...
But yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of like assets you can get from like asset stores and stuff and just retexture them.
True.
But a lot of stuff does seem custom, so I don't know. Because building stuff, I mean, again, is it hard if you're experienced, but it does take a long time. So, yeah. Because like this truck could be from an asset store, and then it's added like a new like pieces of geometry onto it and retextured it. That's a possibility. But yeah, the scenes were like the scene when she stretches between these two trucks. It's crazy how they've squashed her anatomy and all that.
Yeah.
It's very impressive. And the jokes were also very good this episode. Better than episode 1. But I feel like I'm dominating the conversation. Sorry.
Well, I'm just letting you go.
Oh, okay.
When it comes down to like 3D technical stuff, this is your forte, dog. Go nuts.
That's fair. I don't get the Pizza Tower reference.
Because they played Pizza Tower and thought it was fun.
That's fair. Because that's all that is. Him striking He's not even dodging anything. He's just surfing. Oh no! He's rocks. It's rocks he's dodging. My bad. Yeah, so he's parrying the rocks. It is okay. I get it. Oh yeah, like you see where Mask Girl, whatever her name is, Gangle.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the steering wheel. Her ribbon hands clip through the steering wheel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. Which, I mean, again, it's kind of a weird cheat in this case because we are in the world of a bad video game. So
it's expected.
Yeah, so these mistakes can, like, just meld into the art, which is very smart.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thought or the intention. It could just be,
no,
we've rendered, like, 65 hours of this stuff. I'm done.
We spent 30 hours just moving Pomni's eyes around in a single scene.
Yeah.
Because we had to keyframe every single frame to make sure something was moving at all times.
Bill has collapsed on the floor. We had to call the EMT.
That takes too much money. Just throw him in the back. He'll get better.
Yeah. Yes, multi-polygonal. Yeah. But,
also, I'd like to mention, they never got their happy half back.
Oh, yeah, they just lost the mask.
They just lost their happy self forever.
But I guess
I sure do love this world.
I guess it regenerates and that does affect her mood. Because, like, she has it earlier on, she gets bumped, she loses it, she's sad all the time. Calling her submissive was very that's
a very strange, like,
oof.
That feels like you're baiting for TikTok.
Yeah.
That feels like you're trying, that feels like you are, or Tumblr or whatever, that feels like you're trying to bait for, what do you even call it, like, the shipping community?
Yeah. Yeah. The shipping community.
Yeah, the dynamic physics that just behaves so well here is nuts.
It's amazing. I particularly like
just look at Jax's ears.
Yeah, right.
That looks great.
It looks amazing.
And like every time he moves, he's got like crazy range of motion.
This is something to study for sure. I mean, if you're into this.
Yeah.
The technical stuff.
Like, I don't know that much about the technical side of it. I just know that looks cool. I like that.
Yeah, fair. No. And that is what is intended. Only nerds get the technical stuff.
You see, now, if they didn't have to render that stupid teapot every single frame, maybe the game wouldn't have lagged in that single instance.
True.
And they wouldn't have clipped Under the World.
Exactly. And it's even like grid-like, because like how you start off with 3D programs, you usually start off like on a grid.
On a grid, yeah.
So this is very telling.
And I love the use of the grid and then the checkerboard floor. That's brilliant.
And the checkerboard happens when you usually don't have a texture assigned to something. So it just shows up checkerboard or a base color. So
it's just a beautiful way to like establish the 3D like zone.
Yeah.
The 3D rendering program zone while also differentiating between the walls and the floor.
It's amazing.
Because you have to differentiate between walls and floor or else you are done.
Yeah, exactly right. Especially for visual clarity.
You don't have to buy Half-Life Molotov. You can buy the orange box for $5. And then you get Half-Life basically for free with two of the other best games of all time.
TF2 is crazy, bro. Oh my word.
Portal is insane.
Portal's amazing. TF2 for Smash. Do it.
Who would they even put in Smash?
Heavy.
Will we have Pokemon Trainer where it's all of them?
Have Heavy do all the stuff. Or he puts on a different hat and then he's a different person of the team.
Alright, does it feel like they're dragging their feet here for this man having his existential crisis?
Like, okay, maybe it will maybe it's world building for the show as a whole, but it feels weird here.
It feels like this is a lot of setup for a relatively lackluster punchline.
Yeah.
This entire episode, like, that's one of the things about the writing of the show. It's very unfocused.
Yeah.
We want to have a cool, fun Mad Max scene, but we also want to get into depressing existential crises. But we also need to advance Pomni's character. But we also need to do the funeral scene from that one character that was introduced last time but was already dead.
Yeah.
So this feels like a very long setup for a punchline.
Especially
a punchline that I called right here.
Yes, you did. You called it.
I was like, oh, he's real. That means he's dead.
Which makes you think, I wonder, do the assets of the souls of the people go somewhere to be reused after they're abstracted?
Maybe.
And like they're like in the memory of the game, they just get recalled at some point. So technically everyone who's a character who isn't like a mannequin NPC who is active is like a person.
Let's consider this from the lens, the viewpoint of someone who wants to be as mean as humanly possible.
Yes.
Do you think death is the end in this world?
No.
We have to make death even worse than death.
You convert from being a visitor into being a resident. Which is a fate worse than death.
And I will say, despite how many Fire Emblem characters there are in Smash, Byleth goes pretty hard.
I love Byleth.
Byleth is pretty great.
Byleth should be kind of like the, what's the word I'm looking for? The standard. If you ask me. That's a video that's going to be on the channel, by the way. It should really just be Marth and Byleth, and then everyone else should follow Byleth's example.
Well, everyone's here, so we need Ike and Roy.
No, do we?
Everyone's here. If we're putting Dr. Mario in the game, we can put Roy in the game. He's my boy.
We already have a Roy. He's a Bowser kid. That's funny. but yeah.
Like, we don't need Marth, Lucina, Chrom, and Roy, who all have the same moveset, is the problem.
And then Corrin, who is cheap Byleth.
Corrin is a literal nothing character.
It's very odd. Robin I get, because Robin is like the only other one who is very different.
Yeah, like Robin has a pretty unique art style, style.
Yeah.
Like, the problem isn't all of the Fire Emblem characters. The problem is that half of them have the exact same moveset, and they feel samey.
Yeah. Which is
like, if you went more with the Robin and Byleth style, yeah, that works. That's much easier to swallow.
It is. Which is why, like, Pokemon, I don't have any strong feelings against, because the only one I think who should be removed is Pichu.
Well, I don't have any strong feelings against all the Pokemon, because I like Pokemon, and I'm not a big Fire Emblem fan, so...
That's fair.
I'm gonna have a bias against Pokemon, because I like them more.
Yeah. That's understandable. But, right, Digital Circus, it's weird how his eyes...
I mean, they're still setting up the joke, so what's the...
Oh, no! Zakk, you can't do the no! Oh, Lord.
Like I said, does it feel like they're dragging their feet a little bit here?
We had a whole Smash conversation, yeah. No. Oh, the point was made. Oh, I'm sorry, bros. I can't defend against this. His hockey is too strong. Nah, you got a point, brother. That's. Yeah, there's still something.
So anyway, Byleth.
So- I like Byleth a lot.
Byleth is cool. She feels really fun to play.
That's right, because the male version does not exist.
Does anyone play as male Byleth?
Some people do, and they're crazy.
Do people actually recognize Byleth as a sovereign citizen?
I don't.
No
they
way.
Shouldn't. Because the fishnet stockings on female Byleth, that was such a cool and base decision. I have never seen the same person be designed in two different genders and the discrepancy be so clear. Male Byleth doesn't look like anything. It's so interesting.
Male Byleth looks like every other generic anime protagonist.
He do.
But I guess that's just the aesthetic of anime.
Yeah.
The protagonist has to look generic so that as many people as possible can put themselves in their shoes.
Unless you're based and your name is either Oda or Toriyama.
Oh, yeah.
Because Chrono should be that, but he's not.
Mm-hmm. Goku should be that, but he's not.
No, Luffy should be that, but he is absolutely.
Theoretically, from a design standpoint exclusively,
yes.
If Luffy had a different person drawing him, he could be that.
If Horikoshi drew him.
If Horikoshi drew Luffy, he would look like every other anime protagonist ever.
He would. And I'm not dissing Horikoshi.
Yeah, and Molotov's got a point. MC's got to be somewhat generic because you're going to be drawing them a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They left the teapot for every asset they put in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, why are there so many teapots?
Why would they do that?
I guess that's just like,
It's that many assets. Every time they made a new asset in the game, they kept the teapot. They created a new file for every asset.
That's
instead
weird.
of just an asset room. They just poured it all into one room. Who is making this game?
It's dumber than that because 3D Studio Max doesn't work like Blender. With Blender, you have to delete the box each time you start a new scene. With Max, you actually make the teapot. It's an active decision that you can do. You don't start off with a teapot. You start off with a blank canvas, basically. So they maybe used a teapot as a starting object to make their... That doesn't even make sense. Wait. I don't get it now. Wait.
I guess it's just a reference.
It gotta be just a reference. That doesn't make sense. Huh.
And here I was searching for lore.
Well...
Unbelievable.
That was the right decision, Zakk. No, search for lore. Man, I should title this 3D artist
The search for lore.
The search for lore.
3D artistry and the search for lore.
That's a good one. Put right there.
That title goes hard.
Digital Circus Part. Oh, that's gonna be a long title. Rose Skull Podcast SP. Digital artistry and the search for lore. No, that works. No, put that
and it's
down.
very good for SEO.
What is SEO?
Search engine optimization.
Oh yeah, thank you, sir.
The idea of slapping as many words as possible into a title so that it doesn't matter what you write into YouTube's search bar, your video will be found.
Good. I like that. I'll try to get this up today.
Also, I have been informed about the teapot reference.
Yeah, that just happened, Molotov.
Yeah,
I just.
Well, he might not have been in the chat when you mentioned it. So
that's fair. I'm being mean. My bad. Red and purple was such a weird choice.
And then it works.
Yeah, and it works for Ragatha too.
Because it's red, purple, and yellow.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't really go together.
And I guess it's like a foil to Pomni, because Pomni's all primary colors.
Yeah. And so is Jack's, except he's got a little bit more blue in his design.
Yeah.
Boo! Actually, no, he's got a little bit more red in his design. Which also works, because he's aggressive and mean!
Which makes him evil. Or something, I'm not sure.
I don't think he's evil, he's just mean.
Yeah. So, I wonder if the world's reset. And like, when he gets murdered, right?
Yeah.
Does he keep his memories?
No.
Oh.
No, we deleted the asset, dude.
Oh, right. Oh.
We right-clicked and hit delete.
Bruh. I feel worse about it every time I look at it.
Now the question is, where did it go?
Yeah, where did he go?
Because you know for a fact, Kane is not emptying his recycling bin.
Oh no.
So they're still existing somewhere. And eventually, well, that'll probably be the season finale. I'm gonna make that call right now.
Well,
season finale, Pomni stumbles upon the recycling bin, where she can find the memories of all of the sentient friends that she has made.
And maybe they're all corrupt and they're zombie-like. Pomni.
And Pomni will have to make the decision to dump the recycling and kill all of her friends. Because that's the meanest thing that you could make Pomni do after this.
And then she'll go into shock. Or something. And then
they go bum ba 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 ba.
And then Gooseworks will show up and say, "Well, thank you for watching season 1. Get ready for season 2. Bye."
We are so excited for season 2. We've been working really hard to bring you more of the digital circus that you want to see, and I'm going to be in the back screaming. Why is it mean? Ah!
But now the digital circus is a new rating, PG-13. So
the PG-14 attitude era of digital circus.
Now Pomni is wearing all black and gray and drives a motorcycle.
This week, Pomni is war.
The gang.
Holy smokes!
The gang goes to Fallout.
You think that they're gonna wait until season 2 for Fallout World?
No, that's season 3. That's episode 3, actually. That's.
We just did Mad Max.
Yeah.
No, they won't do Fallout after Mad Max. They'll at least have one episode of breakup there.
Yeah, that's true. Probably. Well, I don't know if they would explore the circus more, because there's still like grounds around the circus they haven't gone to.
True.
If they can go outside normally, I'm not sure. But yeah. Well, we made it to an hour of content.
Talking about this show.
Talking about the show.
I would love to see how much money was made off of Super Chats in total from that.
$1 million.
I want to see like a total. Because I saw a lot of different Super Chats being thrown around.
Yeah.
Which good.
Good. I'm
support the creators that you like.
Exactly.
I just want to know. Yeah, is this going to be a break week?
Oh yeah, there's no One Piece Molotov. We don't have any.
Well, he's asking if next week is a break week because at the end of every chapter,
Oh.
Oda has to tell them. Is what I'm assuming.
Wait, is it a break week for us or?
A break week for us.
Okay. You have to inform me on the joke because I need help crossing the street.
I might be pulling jokes where there are no jokes. I do that often. But anyway.
And that's why you're great.
No break next week.
No break next week.
Next week we should get back to One Piece stuff, right?
Yes. Spoilers have come out.
Because it is Golden Week.
Yeah.
And that's why there's no One Piece.
Oh, speaking of which, on Paula Pete Works, on YouTube, subscribe. I shall subscribe to you. But there is a video about Miss Golden Week. So go check that out.
Very fitting.
That wasn't the ending segment, but if you want.
I don't know. So, just closing thoughts. What'd you think? Episode 2.
I thought it was really good. I liked all the 3D references. I liked the characterization. The meanness is getting a bit wild, but I will think about buying that plushie in stores now. How about you, Zakk?
I think it was very impressive, but I don't see this as... In terms of a writing perspective, I don't see this as a show I particularly like.
That's fair.
I am wowed by the visual spectacle, which I feel like is the point.
Yeah.
But this show certainly isn't for me. And that's fine. I will probably continue to keep up with Digital Circus because I have one buddy in particular. I helped this man, like I helped pay this man through college. I helped this man get what do you even call it? A master's degree in psychology.
Oh.
He's a counselor.
Oh.
Now.
Oh, good for him.
Very, probably the smartest guy I know.
Aw, that's cool.
Adores this show.
Oh, good.
Absolutely loves this show. Everything about it. So I will probably keep up with the show just for him.
That's fair.
Because he's one of my best friends and one of the reasons I'm, frankly, still on this earth to this day, but...
W friend.
W friend. So I definitely will keep up with this show because I want to, I want more reasons to have chats with my friendo.
That's cool. And I'll always remind you.
there are things that I really like about this show too. So
that's cool. And I'm glad you do like parts about it.
I like the Raggedy Andy. I think she's cool.
Oh, speaking about that, I spoke about it a little earlier. There was a cartoon, I think, in the 80s or 90s about Raggedy Ann dolls.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the name of it. And in the show, there was a giant pile of fudge and candy called the Greedy, who would constantly eat himself and was after a sweetheart, which was Raggedy Ann's candy heart. So the fudge in this episode, especially with Ragatha, our Raggedy Ann character, might be a reference to that in that show, in that movie.
Maybe.
Because he was animated the same way. He was like a big disembodied pile of goop, and he was constantly devouring himself, and his eyes were floaty and all that. So I could see it, if that was the intent.
I like Ragatha almost exclusively because she feels like the only character that's trying to be nice.
Yeah.
She's trying to make the best of a bad situation in a more human way than someone like Jax. She feels like the anti-Jax, like the lawful good to the chaotic evil. If I want to use those kind of terms, right?
Yeah.
Like, Jax is making the best of a bad situation by completely embracing it and just losing himself to the chaos. Jax is a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Indeed.
Ragatha is legitimately trying to make everyone's lives better by her existence. And I respect that, despite the fact that that is a huge punchline for her character. Because no one's allowed to be nice in this show.
Oh,
they have to suffer for it.
Suffer under the chattering teeth man. Also, pain is unsettling.
Of course.
And I guess the bubble... Go on.
It still is a huge misstep to not get Stamper to voice that character. It would have been so good. It would have been so good! But everyone's doing their best. This is a very aspirational project.
Fair, yeah.
This is a very aspirational project. There's a lot of talented people behind this. And I'm pensive.
Fair.
But I still am excited to see where this goes.
Me too. I'm excited for what's to come.
Because despite everything, I want to be a positive guy.
And that's cool. Well, I'm trying to think of a negative to balance it out, but I can't. So,
well, I think in the background, Jinbei. Anyway,
we can't do that to me.
It's not even a One Piece episode.
It's not even a One Piece episode. I'm sure.
All right, so before we start digging that hole, y'all should go and subscribe to Polypede Works.
Subscribe to Reddit Sephiroth on YouTube. Also, give us that TikTok again, Zakk.
So that would be Pinball PA official.
Go watch his stuff. Brother, I'm telling you, you can be like the next X-Play or something.
I got 13,000 people to watch a video about Spooksville.
Exactly.
13,000 Spooksvilles didn't exist.
You're an unnatural. You're
13,000 people didn't play Spooksville.
You alone can revive the arcade industry. In the United States, at least. I believe.
Good Lord, I wish.
Because you are unnatural. I love watching the stuff. I love history content about video games, especially in arcade stuff. It's very educational, especially to see someone actually in the field next to the machine talking about it. It's stellar. Great job, sir.
Every game has a story, and that's kind of what I want to bring to the table here.
Well, you're doing an excellent job.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that will be all from us. One Piece next week. I will begin that Monster Hunter video out soon.
We take it.
I've been busy, but yeah, bar's open, boys.
Dopey dodgy.
See
you in the next one. Take it easy.
Bye bye. I messed up the intro again. Ah!